Are you feeling a little under the weather? Maybe you just feel like you need a little bit of a boost or you need a little bit of pampering. I'm here today to talk to you about SRQ Med Spa. You know I'm a big fan of locally owned and operated businesses. So we're going to sit here with the owner today and show you around. So stay tuned. Well, I'm here with Katherine Hermes, the owner. I want to say Hermes.
You can.
But it's Hermes.
Hermes.
Okay. And she's the owner of SRQ Med Spa. We're right here on Main Street. This is so convenient. You know, I passed by a million times. I never knew this was here. So tell us all about your store, by the way, people. Read between the lines.
So SRQ Med Spa only opened about 2 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're brand new.
We are. I spent 20 years working in medical oncology research. I got here and I just needed to reinvent myself and come up with something. I didn't know what I wanted to be. And we all got COVID in my family, and I went to a place and got an IV, got a mixture. I actually felt my gut turn back on. Like, I just felt amazing. We are made of vitamins. So this is really about cellular health. If you think about your house, right, the foundation is the structure of your house. Well, your cells are the foundation of your body, of every organ, of your skin, of your eyes, of your hair. Your cellular health is where everything starts. And unfortunately, the food that we're eating, even if we're really responsible, isn't as nutrient dense as it used to be. The food you're eating responsibly isn't giving you what you want. In fact, most of us run at about 20 to 30% of what our cellular health should be.
Wow.
Which is why, as a nation, one bug could take us all down because our magnesium is low, our zinc is vitamin C, vitamin D. So we know as a whole nation that we're undernourished, no matter how responsible we are. And then if you're not responsible, then you're really in difficult shape. So I think of your cellular health like the gas tank of the body of your engine, right? So if you're eating and you're at like 20 to 30%, and then you kind of wear down to 20%, you eat again at 30%, you're kind of managing your tank on empty. When we do IV vitamins, they're 100% bioavailable. Your tank can fill up in a couple of visits. And now when you're eating, you're managing a tank that's at a totally different level. A lot of people don't realize how it isn't until you actually get the shot, you get the hydration, you get the water, you realize, wow, I can feel
how
like
I should feel.
This is normal because we've been so dehydrated. We've been so slowly, the boiling frog, right? We've slowly become accustomed to having less nutrients in our food. So this is a quick and easy way. It is a paradigm shift. We have been trained as a nation to wait until we get sick and go see a doctor.
This is so true. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs. I think it's very different in Europe, wouldn't you say? I think Americans have gotten lazy.
I don't even think they're lazy. I mean, you go to the gym, right? You go to the gym and you eat responsibly. A lot of people are very responsible, and they're taking vitamins and they're thinking they're doing the right thing. Vitamins, when you take them orally, are 10 to 20% bioavailable.
Okay, but there's a lot of bad vitamins on the shelves. Like, I grew up in a family of chiropractors. My dad's a chiropractor. My older brother's a chiropractor. And they always sold really high quality. They're not inexpensive. They tend to be more expensive, but they're really dense and nutrient rich and really high quality vitamins, which I think
vitamins that you take, even the better ones, maybe you're getting 30%. Remember, this is a one-way valve, right? Everything that goes in is meant to leave. The mouth is actually the least efficient way of getting vitamins. If you take through your skin, if you can do it as a cream, that's a really good way. You're going to get 40 to 50% of what you take. If you do under your tongue, you're going to get 60 to 70%. The least effective way to get nutrients is actually through your mouth when it comes to vitamins.
Oh.
So, and then when we do it, you get 90 to 100%, and you should feel the difference pretty quickly. Most people feel it within 10 or 15 minutes. So the problem really is a lot of the vitamins have to be broken down in your gut. Many of them have to be metabolized and activated by your liver. If you're in any way liver compromised, your liver is not going to be able to activate those vitamins, and you may not even know if you're liver compromised. So it's very, people want to do the right thing, but they're just not getting the bang that they think they're getting out of it.
And also, don't you feel like, and maybe I'm sure guilty of it too, like when you feel good, you just go about your day until you really start to slow down. And if you're feeling the signs of being sick or dis-ease, then you want to see a doctor or whatever. Or some people crawl to the doctor. I know that I'm usually like that, who wants to go to the doctor? But yeah, I think prevention is an ounce of cure, like the old saying.
Yeah, so that's what we're all about. Like as soon as you start having the sniffles, if you come in, I can give you glutathione. Glutathione rebuilds the army of white blood cells. We were created perfectly. This system knows what to do. So if you start feeling sniffly,
perfect.
Yeah, you come in and we'll give you hydration because you're 70% water, so you probably need water anyway. And then we'll add some glutathione, maybe some vitamin C, vitamin D. We'll give your body the tools it needs, and then let your white blood cells go and do what they were designed to do.
I love it. I need a shot. Let's do it.
Cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it wasn't so bad, right? What is this, B12?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna feel like a new woman.
You are.
I feel like I got that shot. I feel like a new person. I might have to be coming in here now more regularly.
Okay. That is the goal.
That is the goal. So what's the procedure with the IVF? I mean IV. We're not here for IVF. We're here for IV.
So you come on in, we fill out some paperwork, and then you're going to have a consultation with the nurse. And depending on what your goals are, whether your goals are because you're not feeling well, or because you want to be your best you, or if you are have cancer, if you're going through some sort of treatment where you're just not eating very well. There's just so many reasons why you can take an IV. It takes anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour. It really depends on you, your blood, your veins. I've had people who are so dehydrated, their bag collapses. They just in like 20 minutes
needed it.
They just needed it, and they hop up. They actually hop up. You don't realize how different you're going to feel.
Wow.
Then we also offer the shots. Mm-hmm. We do the shots 2 different ways. My nurse can administer the shots, and then we can actually teach you how to take the shots home and administer them yourself. You still have to come in once a month. We're not going to give you so much, but we're going to give you enough that you can actually home administer. And that way you get 100% bioavailable vitamins. You're giving it to yourself like on Friday afternoon or whatever, but that's half the price of having my nurse do it.
Which probably, if someone wants to do it regularly, they will. All right, so I was going to ask you off topic here. I've been reading more and more about how just drinking regular water is okay, but if it doesn't have salt or the right kinds of salt, it's not really absorbing. What's your take on that?
So we're after water, the next thing we are is salt. And actually before the USDA took salt out of our diet in the early 70s, we were a much healthier nation. There's research that says that we haven't been as healthy as we have been since the early 70s.
I believe that.
So salt, I am a big fan. So people are like, I love Himalayan pink salt. Again, that still has been processed. Okay. So the best salt that you can have is unprocessed salt. If you're at a farmer's market and there's someone who's literally farming the ocean and making salt, that salt has got all kinds of nutrients on it.
Is that sea salt? Or
yeah, but it would be like local salt.
Okay.
Like salt that's created locally. You don't want Morton's, unfortunately, is really good if you have ice under your tires, but it's probably not really good for you. So
it took me a second. From Wisconsin, that kind of salt. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So you want, whenever possible, organic salt. Himalayan is better than anything that's been processed, as with any foods.
Okay.
But yeah, so for example, I have a friend who's diabetic and he sweats a lot when he plays tennis. So when he starts feeling, I actually gave him some salt and I said, just put it on your tongue. And he will stop sweating so much. So he's not sweating out all his nutrients. So he holds onto his water and he doesn't give up his nutrients as quickly.
This is cool. I'm glad I asked, because I feel like as a society, we've been like so programmed over the years to take things out, put them back in, and then your mind just goes all over the place. Like, what should I do? What should I not do? And it comes back to, the natural way of living, truly organic, and having this would supplement, I feel like, most people. So honestly,
your arch enemy is sugar.
Yes.
Well, sugar is the arch enemy. It's super inflammatory throughout your entire body. It's almost like burning. It's very like little sparks of burning when your body gets sugar. Mm-hmm. Salt tells your body, hold on to this, retain the water. Not like, don't get all puffy, but don't give up your minerals.
But balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost like the food pyramid we've been taught was absolutely upside down and inside out. And we should really, sick. Yeah. So
it does.
You're not going to be perfect. No one's perfect. We can come here and connect the dots, and that way you're allowed to be human.
I would love, yes, I would love to become a customer. I just had this new shot. I feel like I'm already feeling it.
You should be.
It's only been a few minutes. And not to mention the location's easy for people. You could park at Whole Foods. There's the mobile parking app. And then how do people get a hold of you if they want to book an appointment? Can they go online to book an appointment?
Yep. So srqmedspa.com. SRQ, if you don't know, is the call letters for the airport.
It
so
is.
srqmedspa.com. Our phone number is 941-779-3004. There's a link on the website. You can book through the website. You can text the store number. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram and send me comments. I am the one who monitors everything. This is a new business, so I am
Katherine
also
Hermes,
in charge
also Hermes.
I should have worn one of my scarves.
Yes. And you also have red light therapy too. So just go on the website. You can see all the great things that they offer.
And we have an awesome massage therapist, Adam. I have to tell you, he's amazing. He can adjust. I have this little lady. She's like this big. She's bent over like a question mark. Right. She's so small. And she comes out. She goes, "That's the best massage I've ever had." I was like, "Oh my God, you're adorable."
So cute.
But he can adjust down to her body. And then I've got men who come in who are like, I need, he is really good at figuring out where you are and then working to your needs.
This is the place to be, you guys. So check her out, SRQ Med Spa.